Hello Virgo, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your general reading for love, money, relationship, work, everything in general for the January 2018. I've published some love readings, so if you're interested in your love life and relationship, I've already published those videos, so you can go on my playlist and have a look. And this one will be just a general one for the whole months of January. Okay, I'll just shuffle the cards. For this reading, I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and at the end of the reading, I will draw an additional Keepers of the Light Oracle card by Kylie Gray. Oops. This reading is for the Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. And I'm going to do the Celtic course for this specific reading. Just keep shuffling the cards a little bit longer. I don't like when the cards are jumping. Okay. Okay. In the heart of your reading, we have Ace of Wands, which is crossed by the Three of Swords. At the base of the reading, we have Queen of Cups. In your recent past, we have Eight of Swords. What crowns the reading is Seven of Swords. And in the future, we have Nine of Cups. The way you see yourself is Knight of Cups. In your environment, we have Devil. Hopes and fears, we have King of Pentacles. And the possible outcome, we have Four of Cups. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we have. At the heart of the reading, I have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the new beginning, new start. Obviously, January is the time when we've done all these New Year resolutions and we decided to go forward and decided to implement all these changes. And I hope, Virgo, that you're going to stick to this New Year resolutions because quite often people just do them and then just a couple of weeks later they forget. But this is something you are planning to do and you started implementing in January. It's completely new, it's creative project, passionate, or it's whatever it is you started, you are very passionate about this. And if you notice the aces, it's something, you know, it might be just a thought crossed your mind unexpectedly, because if you see, it's like a hand coming out of the heavens, giving you that wand, giving you that like a present, like something unexpected. So that idea, or maybe someone has told you something and you just sort of, wow, why haven't I started doing it? Or why? Or you've been thinking about it for so many and you said, here we are, now I'm going to start doing that because that's, you know, that's the right time, it's a new year, January, and I'm going ahead with that, and you will. What crosses you is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the pain. It's a pain caused in the past by something, and I can see in your recent past you felt trapped, and there is like Eight of Swords as well in your reading. But Three of Swords is someone caused you a lot of upset. It could be heart. It could be in relationship. Maybe someone left, or you left someone. Whatever happens, but it also could be, you know, I was telling in my Christmas readings that Christmas period and New Year period is such a stressful time because we see people which we normally don't see when all the families are coming together, and someone can say something and it sometimes feels like, you know, the knife in your heart, especially among the siblings, relatives, and that's all quite often happens. So it's not always their relationship. It could be just among the family or friends, someone, you know, upset at you. People drink too much, people say something which they shouldn't be saying during the celebration, and you feel quite upset. So you do have, like, that is the main two cards in your reading, starting something new and carrying that pain from the, you know, whatever happens during the Christmas period or in the recent past with you, dear Virgo. At the core of the reading, we see the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the water sign. It's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio lady. She is very warm, a very motherly figure. She is very emotional, but she knows how to deal with her emotions. She's very emotionally intelligent. Very sort of like someone you would go with any of your problems, with someone you can talk. She could be a counselor as well. As I said, very sort of very warm, emotional. She's not probably will give you an advice, but she will listen to you. She will sort of, she will be there for help. If you need any help, she will be there for you. It could be mother. It could be a very, very good friend of yours. For gentlemen, it could be your partner, or whatever relationship you are. It could be your partner, if you're in a female relationship, whatever it is. I normally, lots of tarot readers, they say that, or you know, the court cards that don't have a gender. Somehow I do feel the gender, and I do feel that in this case, you know, the Queen of Cups is the woman. So I can't really say that Queen of Cups could be a man. No. When the man comes, like here in the you know, King of Pentacles, we know that it's a man. So really, for me, the gender is important, and I see this as the female figure over there. And as I mentioned before, in the recent past, we see you a little slightly trapped. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to get out of the situation, whatever. And I think that's what was causing that pain to you, or that pain caused you to feel trapped. It's vice versa. Your eyes are closed, you've been blindfolded, and you can't see the way out of it. However, Swords is all about our mental activities, about our train of thoughts, the way we think. It's being mentally trapped. It's a mental prison. It's not physically being imprisoned or somewhere. Trapped somewhere. It is actually being mentally and not finding the way out of the situation. You probably notice very clearly that the swords are not completely entrapping, you're not completely blocked by the sword. They're only on the side and behind you. If only you could take that blindfold off, your, the ropes around your body, they are loose. You can easily take them off and move out. There's always a way. Maybe just speak to that one person over here, the Queen of Cups. She will be able to maybe to help you to find that way out, because as I said, she is a counselor or a good friend with whom you can talk. And as I said, maybe she won't be able to give you an advice, but will be able to help you to whatever situation you are in. And I think you will solve all these problems, because in your near future, dear Virgo, I see 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment card. And what crowns the reading? I have a 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is the card of being courageous. Courageous, what the cards actually depict is when a soldier goes at night to enemy's camp, and he decided to pick up as much as he can, take it away from them, so that next day when the enemies will wake up, they've got no weapons to fight. So it's really being savvy. Quite often we say it's someone steals from you. No, it's actually you being courageous, taking something which you think is, either yours, or you think can help you, or, can weaken your enemies. And you do it for a good. It's not being like thief stealing. Yes, it's an act of stealing, taking this. But by this act of stealing, you're saving a lot of, So here is you, I think you being very savvy. Because swords, as I said, it's all mental. It's actually you going somewhere and taking what you think yours, and maybe ideas for this project. But this will bring you a lot of happiness and mental emotional satisfaction. You will be so happy. It's not an easy act to go and take something which you think is yours, or it can, help you or whatever way. It's very courageous, going at night, pick up the swords. He only could take 5, he still left 2 behind, couldn't carry the rest. But it's really sort of courageous, and by doing that, whatever you've done, dear Virgo, you caused a lot of happiness. You brought yourself emotional satisfaction. All that swords, you see, swords we have 3 of swords having that emotional pain. It's all in our head, easy to say. Being trapped, not finding the way out of situation. What do I do? How do I proceed? And then actually doing something. It's an action. It's being savvy. It's actually going and doing something. Then bringing you this in your near future. 9 of Swords. January will be very, very nice month for you. Or going into February, because it's a near future. And we're talking about January. You will be there sitting, all happy. Every single cup, 9 of them, will be full with positive, happy emotions, dear Virgo. And the way you see yourself is as a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is similar, well, it's a sort of a younger version of the Queen of Cups, and the same qualities apply. When we see the Knight of Cups, we talk about knight, like ladies, we always say, oh, I wish for that knight on the white horse coming and sweeping me off my, the ground. That sort of energy in this card. This knight is coming. You're either dreaming, or it's you yourself, dear Virgo. You see yourself. You want to find that partner to whom you want to give that cup of love. You want to give that love, that emotion, that affection you have in your heart, because this card represents you. And you want to find that partner, or if you have got a partner, maybe you want to tell him how much you feel about him. It's all about movement as well. Maybe you want to move your relationship further. Maybe you just started dating and it's time for you to progress, and you want to tell your partner how much you feel about him, how much love you've got in that cup over there for your partner. And you want to give him that cup. And you're just sort of hoping that he will accept it, appreciate it, and tell back to you how much he loves you as well. And then you can sort of move on with your life. In your environment, I see the Devil card. The Devil card represents the sign of Capricorn, so maybe Capricorn person is significant for you. But it also talks about addictions on a conventional level. It's addiction to alcohol, drugs, sex, addiction to someone. But I see that in your environment. So could be there's someone who is obsessed with you, someone may be stalking you, permanently harassing you. It actually also means sometimes us being addicted to someone who we know is not right for us. But because, as I said, it's in your environment, I see that's more about either a group of friends who take you out too much and you're drinking too much with them, a group of friends who offering you drugs, even if it's recreational drugs. Stay away from that. Because your life is progressing really well. You will be very happy. You're doing that sort of some new project. Stay away from this, dear Virgo, please. And in your hopes and fears, we have a King of Pentacles. It could be you, Virgo, because it represents male figure of Virgo. It could be you. Or you're hoping for, if you ladies watching it, it could be you're hoping for the partner or you're scared of this partner if he is in your environment, is that King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles are really nice kings. They're very reliable, they're very sort of loyal, but sometimes every card, people read them upside down, but I always say both sides of the card. The other side of this king sometimes could be over-controlling and controlling with money. And could it be that what you've got in your environment and it cause you fears? And if it's not, if, as I said, it's your friends and someone, you know, you've got a not really nice circle of friends or, you know, whoever is in your environment, then maybe you're hoping for this King of Pentacles to come into your life. It's a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Again, we're talking about Capricorn. So I think it's all interconnected, dear Virgo. Watch out. So if you are in controlling situation where someone is controlling you, with particularly with the money, financially, that is also called mental abuse. There's a lot of domestic violence, and domestic violence is not always is just physical violence. Mental abuse and financial control is part of it, part of this mental abuse. So you need to talk to someone, and maybe that's why you feel trapped over there. You still got that person in your heart, in your environment, because you don't know how to get out of the situation. And maybe you should sort of take what you think is yours and move away. Sneaking, take what is yours. I know it sounds horrible. Take what you think is yours, and that will bring you happiness. I didn't know it's going to be so dramatic, dear Virgo, but that's what the cards are saying. And your final card is Four of Cups, counting your blessings. Yes. Be happy with what you have. Don't miss opportunities. If there are opportunities coming to you, keep your eyes wide open in whatever form or shapes are they coming. Coming as the love offers, grab them. You don't need that if it's controlling person. No. Grab the opportunities. If it's financial opportunities, something to do with the money, with the project which you started, maybe new relationship. Maybe you're starting a new relationship. I know I've done already love readings, but it's all, your Virgo is all about, there's nothing about work. There's only one pentacle here. So if you started a new relationship but you are still heartbroken, maybe it's the center, because it's a lot of passion. It's very sexual energy, Ace of Wands over there. So count your blessings. Don't miss any opportunities. That's the outcome. That's the last message. And actually, those two cards, they always come together. That's a possible outcome on this. So this tells you don't miss the opportunity. Yes, go and take what is yours. Remember, I was saying, be savvy. Don't miss that opportunity when you will have it. And go away and be happy. And that's what I have for you, dear Virgo, for the month of January. Listen for the messages. We all have free will, and it might not resonate with everyone. It might be just for, some particular Virgos over there. And take it on the chin, and I hope it will help someone to make a decision and, get rid of that devil in their life. Oh, it just jumped. Let's see. Sometimes I'm really sorry, I can't even pronounce those names on all those saints over here. Oh, this is very easy. It's Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Further healing is possible at this time. So yes, forgive this person, whoever done this for you, this devil, forgive him, because forgiveness, as Jesus says, brings us love and path of light. Here we are. So, blessing for your reading, dear Virgo, from the Jesus. Here we are. Well, dear Virgo, I hope it will help you. And, you know, if you like the reading, please, if it resonates with you, please press the like button and subscribe to my readings. And for private readings, please contact me. All the information is in the description box. And yeah, looking forward to hear from you. Goodbye, Virgo.